Hi, it's Peter Figge at Figge Cellars in Monterey, California, and I'm here today at Christoper's on Lincoln with Chris Caul, my buddy, here in downtown Carmel. I've been out in the marketplace schlepping wine, and Chris has been good enough to have my wines for years here. And you know, I've been getting this. I've been getting buzz on the internet. People have been asking kind of what kind of summer foods go well with my wines. So I thought, well, here's a great chance to ask a professional chef and owner of a great restaurant, what really works well with my wines. And you know my wines very well because you sell them here. So here we are in summer, Carmel. We've got some fish, we've got some duck, we got some lamb, all kind of things that we're kind of working with as you know the wines. But I'm hoping that you can talk through not only what dishes you just created to kind of showcase Figge wines, but also maybe what other things are out there for summer. Maybe get into some grilling or something like that as well.
Of course.
So I put it to you.
Alrighty. Peter's wines are really well balanced and good acid to them, so they're great wines, very friendly food wines, I like to call it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And Chardonnay, everyone always thinks seafood, and it's summertime right now. Here we did just some basic steamed clams and mussels. Pairs well with all kinds of seafood throughout the country. What I tell people is, what's going on right now is to be local, and see what you have right in your own backyard. If you're on the East Coast for that type of seafood, lake areas that are getting fish from there. Doesn't have to be fish right now. We got heirloom tomatoes coming along, some of your favorite salads, things that you like at the farmer's market, to go out there and look through that and see what's going to go with the wine. I always tell people to shop first before they think about cooking.
Sure.
Get what's out there.
Do you find that you do acid on acid, or do you need fats to go with acid?
You can do both. It
Okay.
can go both ways. Sometimes someone wants some acid to cut through the fat. Sometimes you want something real big and fatty to go with the fat.
Right.
Your wines, I think, are real balanced, and they're not too fleshy like that, not too flabby. And sometimes that's what's not food friendly, where the wine gets really flabby and it's hard to pair it with stuff. But the acid goes really good with the clams, with putting butters and oils and stuff like that.
Would you move into a salmon with a Chardonnay?
This you can do both, right? We can do salmon with the Chardonnay, or Pinot Noir would go really good. Something that's, salmon, lot of fat content to it. I think it's a little bit better with, one of the better fishes to go with Pinot Noir. Other fish, to make it go better with Pinot Noir, start grilling it. Put a little bit of smokiness into it, and a little bit of that char. So piece of swordfish on the grill, piece of halibut, again something local. So that grill and that smokiness, or adding some lentils and bacon and stuff like that to your fish, then you can start getting some red wine. People are scared of red wine and fish, but as long as the wine's good and the food's good, it's going to go together.
Absolutely. So then we're moving on into some duck, and now we're talking real Pinot.
If you're not going to you're not a fish fan, if you want to, something to go with Pinot again, now poultry like that, maybe a charbroiled chicken breast on the grill, or a whole roasted chicken. Here, game like duck is great. Has that nice fattiness again. That's going to go. That acid in the Pinot is going to cut through that really good. Fruit sauce goes really well, with duck, and then the Pinot with the high. Pinot's known for that berries and stuff like that. So do a little fruit sauce with your duck. Chutneys.
Like a fruit reduction?
Yeah,
sauce,
this has got some raspberry brandy, some actual fresh raspberries are in there, some of the stock from the duck. If that's a little hard to do, you can either make your own chutney, you can buy a good quality chutney. Chutney and stuff and duck goes really good together, or even pork and Pinot goes really good.
Absolutely.
Pork on the barbecue, roasted rack of pork, again with the chutney, with the fruit of the chutney, the acid in the vinegar, the chutney going with the acid of the wine. Pork and goes really good.
Well, you're talking about grilling, and that really is where I think the sweet spot is for Syrah. And because the braised meats and the cooked meats and everything else, and you've got this going here, but you talk a little bit about the Syrah, I guess.
Well, the Syrah's the biggest out of all of your wines,
Right.
And a real full-bodied, real what I always call knife and fork wine.
Right.
Something, and again, you need something big to go with that. A lamb, something that's braised like lamb. Short ribs. If you don't want to do that, again, we're talking about grilling because it's summertime.
All right, so we're talking about the duck. If we move into kind of a bigger piece of meat, here you got some lamb for me. I'm always a little perturbed with people that think summer and they're thinking light wines. They're thinking the Chardonnay and the Pinots. Syrah is a great grilling wine. I think of summer, I'm thinking of open grill out on the barbecue and that sort of thing. Can you explain a little bit about why the meats and the Syrah go so well?
Well, the lighter wines, I think, are good maybe in the heat of the day, the earlier part of the day when you're barbecuing and you're having maybe some of the lighter foods. But then when it starts getting around dusk and you're going to fire that grill up for dinner, and you're going to start cooking meat, and guys want the meat at night. And so we got lamb that we're doing here, but we're talking about the summertime, firing up that grill. You can do stuff from burgers to T-bones, I think, and that that char, that red meat and the char from the barbecue is going to go great with Syrah. This Syrah is really big, has all those nice tannins in it that's going to really stand up to a big steak like that or something off the grill. The grill's got, like I said, and talk about that char, that smokiness flavor that you need a big wine to go with that. Mm-hmm. And Syrah's going to do that. And it's big but still really soft. Syrah's different than Cab, where Cab has a lot more tannins and it's going to, not be as soft. So right. Syrah, what I love, I think it's a great food wine because of the softness of it. So it's real big mouthfeel, a lot of fruit, but nice soft tannins, going to go great with your steak. Great.
Hey Chris, I really appreciate coming in this morning, seeing this, and appreciate you making this dish, talking to Figge Cellars fans, and hopefully Christoper on Lincoln, here in Carmel, fans as well. We'll put this on Facebook and get it out on the web as well, and see if you guys come here. Please don't hesitate to either look myself up or Chris, downtown Carmel, just off of Lincoln Street between 5th and 6th. Here's Christoper. Thank you very much.
All right, Peter. Cheers.
Take care.